Welcome to my channel Liberty Old Coin. Are you ready to discover the secret fortune hiding in your pocket? Moneybag. In today's video, we're diving into the world of rare and insanely valuable 2002 to 2006 Europe 5 euro cent coins. Coins that look ordinary but could be worth thousands, even millions. Police car light. From shocking mint errors to hidden bicentennial editions, these rare coins are turning everyday people into overnight millionaires. Money with wings fire. So grab your change jar, hit that like button, and let's uncover the jaw-dropping secrets behind these legendary coins. You could be holding a gold mine and not even know it. Let's get started. Hidden in plain sight among the jingling change in your pocket could lie a fortune. Yes, even among something as ordinary looking as a 2002 Europe 5 euro cent coin. While millions of these coins were minted and released for standard circulation, a very small number of them possess unique traits that catapult their value into the stratosphere. These aren't just collector's items, they're treasures in copper-plated steel that could fetch thousands, even millions, in the right collector's market. Whether it's an error in minting, a rare bicentennial edition, or simply a misprint of extraordinary rarity, certain 5-cent coins from 2002 have stunned experts and casual collectors alike by selling for astronomical amounts. Imagine holding a coin that was originally worth just 5 cents, now valued at over $1 million. Sounds impossible? Not at all. Some of these coins were minted with rare anomalies, off-center designs, doubled edges, or incorrect metal compositions that were never intended to leave the mint. A few were struck with commemorative markings, including symbols that reference bicentennial anniversaries tied to European history, creating hybrid rarities that blend historical reverence with accidental uniqueness. These freaks of numismatic nature have become the holy grail for coin collectors worldwide, commanding figures most people wouldn't dream of for a simple pocket coin. One of the most coveted variants is the 2002 5 euro cent coin, mistakenly minted with the image of a value superimposed in the wrong font or dimension. While to the average person it might look like a slight design quirk, collectors recognize this as a glaring mint error. These flaws are so rare that only a handful of them have ever been documented, instantly turning the coins into millionaire makers. Some European countries introduced limited edition bicentennial designs in 2002, marking historical events or unifications, only to retract or remint them shortly after due to errors or public controversy, making surviving originals almost mythical in rarity. The frenzy for these coins isn't just a passing fad, it's a fierce, ongoing pursuit driven by passion and massive financial reward. Auction houses have seen bidding wars erupt over a single rare coin, with collectors from across the globe vying for a chance to own a piece of monetary history. Wealthy investors now dabble in rare coins as alternative assets, and 5 euro cent bicentennial rarities have quickly gained prominence as prime targets. One coin discovered in an old purse in France sold for nearly $1.2 million at auction, an ordinary-looking disc turned life-changing relic. These coins carry more than monetary value. They embody a mix of history, art, and accident that makes each one uniquely powerful. Minting errors usually occur under extreme circumstances, such as dies being misaligned or a different coin blank being used, and these coins somehow slip through rigorous quality control. The 2002 era was also significant for the European Union, as the euro currency was freshly introduced and various member countries were experimenting with localized designs. That turbulent period in minting left behind a trail of anomalies, rare 5-cent coins being among the most sought after. What's astonishing is that many of these coins are still out there, unnoticed, mistaken for everyday change. They hide in dusty drawers, forgotten wallets, old savings jars, or collections passed down through generations. Numismatists recommend checking any 2002 5 euro cent coin you come across, especially ones that seem off in color, weight, size, or design detail. Bicentennial commemoratives, or any hint of value embossing layered unusually could signify a fortune waiting to be unlocked. Never underestimate the power of what looks like a simple, worn copper coin. It could be a lost artifact worth millions. The legend of these coins grows stronger with every jaw-dropping auction, every stunning discovery story. A retired postman in Germany once unknowingly used such a rare coin in a vending machine. The machine rejected it, and when he looked closely, he noticed its strange design. Instead of tossing it aside, he had it appraised, and that very coin now sits in a private collection, reportedly purchased for over $850,000. These tales might sound fantastical, but they're rooted in the very real value collectors place on rarity, condition, and historical importance. If you own any 5 euro cent coins from 2002, Particularly those from countries like Italy, Germany, France, or Spain. Don't rush to spend them. Hold them up to the light, examine their surface for superimposed numbers, unusual engravings, or anything that seems off. These are not just coins, they're silent gold mines. In today's red-hot numismatic market, even the smallest anomaly can mean the difference between spare change and a sudden, staggering windfall. One thing's for sure, the next time you hear coins clink in your pocket, you might just be carrying a piece of European history worth more than its weight in gold. Next, coins. When we think of treasure, we often imagine chests of gold or ancient relics, but the true treasure might be jingling right in your pocket. Among the rarest and most astonishing discoveries in the numismatic world are the Europe bicentennial rare 5 € coins from 2006. These coins, usually passed off as common pocket change, are now commanding shocking prices in collector circles. Imagine holding on to a piece of metal that, due to a rare minting anomaly, historical significance, or limited release, is now worth a small fortune, possibly millions. These are not myths or urban legends. These coins are real, and they're turning average people into overnight millionaires. The 2006 bicentennial rare 5 € coins stand apart for several reasons. While the average person might assume these coins are mass-produced and therefore of little value, only a small fraction were struck with a unique combination of errors and designs that make them incredibly valuable today. In some versions, the denomination appears unusually superimposed over a background that wasn't part of the standard design, giving it a distinct, almost ghostly double image effect. This unintentional but rare misprint has skyrocketed their value, as minting errors are one of the most desirable traits for serious coin collectors. What makes these coins even more mystifying is their link to symbolic European unity and transformation. The year 2006 marked a pivotal period of post-expansion for the European Union. Coins from this era were not just currency, they were political statements, tiny time capsules capturing a continent's evolution. A select number of these 5-cent pieces were minted with slight design differences to honor historical or bicentennial events in certain member states, and these rare versions are worth an astronomical amount of money. If you're lucky enough to have one, you could be holding on to a forgotten fortune. Astonishingly, what appears to be just an ordinary copper-plated coin could be worth tens of thousands, even millions. Some of these coins were pulled from circulation almost immediately after release, making the surviving examples rare beyond belief. A few fortunate individuals have discovered these coins tucked away in old jars, forgotten purses, or dusty drawers, only to learn later that they're worth more than luxury cars, even homes. The moment these coins hit auction houses, bidding wars erupt, and collectors from around the world clamor to get their hands on these near-mythical pieces. One particularly famous example involves a 2006 5 € coin from Italy that featured a misaligned minting with an enlarged 5, overlapping the country's insignia. It was a one-of-a-kind strike, an error so rare that it was described as the Mona Lisa of modern European coins. It eventually fetched an eye-watering 7-figure sum at a private collector's auction. The demand for such coins is rising, and their value only increases with time, especially as fewer pristine examples remain in circulation. But don't be fooled, these coins are not just valuable because they're old. It's the combination of historical timing, limited print runs, and often unintentional flaws that make them prized. Their rarity is like a perfect storm, limited issuance, unexpected demand, and sheer luck. That's why coin experts recommend thoroughly checking any 2006 5 € coin you come across. Look for anomalies, design shifts, unusual mint marks, or overlapping numbers. These signs can turn an everyday coin into an asset worth celebrating. In today's fast-paced world where digital money is taking over, physical coins like these have gained new levels of allure and mystique. Holding one feels like holding a piece of lost history, a secret relic only the lucky few ever find. And because many people still don't know the value of these coins, there's a strong chance that rare gems are sitting unnoticed in coin jars or wallets, their owners unaware of their incredible potential. The thrill of discovering a fortune in the folds of an old wallet is very real, and happening more often than you'd believe. So, if you've got a collection of loose coins, especially from 2006, it's time to take a closer look. You might just be one of the lucky few sitting on a life-changing fortune. The Europe bicentennial 5 € coins are a hidden gateway to unimaginable wealth. Forget the lottery, your ticket to millions might already be in your possession. Keep your eyes open, because when it comes to these rare European coins, even the smallest piece of copper can carry the weight of a gold mine. The Europe bicentennial €5 coins from 2006 are quickly becoming the hidden gems of the numismatic world. What looks like ordinary change may actually be a rare piece of history, especially those featuring minting errors or design anomalies, like a superimposed value or misaligned details. These subtle differences have pushed their value into the thousands and even millions for collectors desperate to own a piece of European coinage history. Many of these valuable coins slipped quietly into circulation, making them incredibly hard to track down today. But that's exactly what makes the hunt so exciting. If you happen to find one, you're not just holding a coin, you're holding a potential windfall. So before you spend that old 5-cent coin, take a closer look. It might just change your life forever.